Welcome to Everything Horses. I'm Jerry and Susie behind the camera, and we're out here at the Kent County Fair, and we're getting ready to do the heavyweights that are behind us, so stay tuned for a good event.
Pulling right out the gate, pulling how much weight? From the little guy to the massive ones, the team and drivers are having fun. Start them off with them both very light, then add weight to make it a fight.
Bob, is this an optional load or not?
Official load.
First official load, okay. 5,000 pounds. This is Lenny Hughes with Carl and Pat. He's from Nashville. And that's full draw for Lenny. Brings up the Todd and Hughes team, Buzz and Frank. They're from Reed City. Tom Cummins, you'll be on deck. Once again, there's 5,000 pounds on the sled. The guys have 3 attempts to get each load 26 and a half feet.
27.
They have to stay within the boundaries of those ropes that are out there. Full draw for Klein. That brings up Tom Cummings with Jake and Barney. Todd and Hughes be on deck. Tom and Cruz. Keith Hughes be on hold. That's full draw for Tommy. That'll bring up the Todd and Hughes team with Climbs driving Tom and Cruz. They're from Reed City. Keith Hughes, you'll be on deck. Full draw for Klein. And that brings up the last team on this load, the Keith Hughes team with Josh and Joy. They're from Bellevue.
He said these horses are 1,800 pounds each. Very light.
They have 3 attempts for each hitch, 3 hitches.
I got some backup.
Full draw for Keith. Now we'll be ready. New load is 6,000 pounds. First team up will be Lenny Hughes with Carl and Pat from Nashville. Todd and Hughes. Fine, you'll be up with Buzz and Frank on deck. Tom Cummings be on hold. Full draw for Lenny. Brings up the Todd and Hughes team. Finds driving Buzz and Frank. Tom Cummings will be on deck. And Todd and Hughes' second team are on hold. Draw for Klein. That brings up Tom Cummings' team with Jake and Barney from Nashville, and Todd and Hughes be on deck with Tom and Cruz. Full draw for Tom. And that'll bring up the Todd and Hughes team with Tom and Cruz from Reed City, and Keith Hughes, you'll be on deck. There's a hitch. Full draw. We want to thank the crowd for staying quiet while they're hooked to the load, and we're ready for more weight. Full draw for Lenny. And that brings up the Todd and Hughes team. Ryan's driving Buzz and Frank. draw for Klein, and that brings up Tom Cummings. Todd and Hughes' second team, Tom and Cruz, will be on deck. Ball draw for Tom. That'll bring up Todd and Hughes' number 2 team, Tom and Cruz. Keith Hughes, you'll be on deck. Ball draw for Klein. And that brings up Keith Hughes' team. That'll be the Lenny Hughes team.
All right, 8,000 pounds.
Nashville. Todd and Hughes, number 1 team, Buzz and Frank, you'll be on deck. That's a full draw for Lenny. That'll bring up Todd and Hughes' team with Buzz and Frank. Tom Cummings will be on deck. Full draw for Klein. That'll bring up the Tom Cummings team, Jake and Barney. Feet. 17 feet on his first attempt.
Pass the second.
He's going to pass his second. Now Tom will be back in for his third attempt. He has a choice. No, he doesn't have a choice. 26.5 feet. But I think he's going to.
Just checking out the horses in the background. There's a bunch of them out here earlier. Just a few left back there. All right.
He's got one young horse there, and so he's that's 17 feet they got. Those horses don't know they didn't get 26.5 feet. So he'll take 4th place. Now we need more weight. Lenny Hughes with Carl and Taft.
8,500
Todd
pounds.
and Hughes with Buzz and Frank to be on deck.
Oh, that breeze feels nice.
Full draw for Lenny. Horses mind so well. Next up is the Todd and Hughes number 1 team with Buzz and Frank. They'll be on deck for their number 2 team, Tom and Cruz. Full draw for Klein. He'll be back in with his number 2 team, Tom and Cruz. Full draw. Now we're ready for more weight.
We caught Sarah. She was right on the ground. Like the camera was like a foot off the ground, taking video pictures. Oh yeah.
We have a new drag weight of 9,000 pounds. First team on this new load of 9,000 pounds will be Lenny Hughes. Todd and Hughes should be on deck for the number 1 team, Buzz and Frank. "22 feet 10 inches on his first attempt. He's going to pass his second and come in for his third at the end of the go-round. Next up is Todd and Hughes with Buzz and Frank. On deck will be their second team, Tom and Cruz. 10 feet. 10 feet on his first attempt. He's going to pass his second. These teams have 3 attempts to pull each load. They have 2 at the beginning there while they're hooked, and then at the end of the go-round they can take their third. Gives the horses a little breather. Now, next up is the Todd and Hughes number 2 team, Tom and Cruz.
Let him be third. Come in third on that team and then see if this one can pull. He's watching us. No?
22 feet? No. 20 feet.
Yeah. Maybe Lenny will
20
win this
feet
one.
on his first attempt, and he's passing his second. Now we're ready for our third hauls. First up will be Lenny Hughes.
Wonder where the girls are at. Usually he has a redhead helping. Daughter or something.
.5.
8'5" on his third. First lost his footing, and that's just can't recover from that on that big a load. Then he had the best distance of 22 foot 10 inches. Next up is the Todd and Hughes number 1 team with Buzz and Frank. Draw for time.
Yeah. It's been hard to beat that.
Next up is Todd and Hughes number 2 team, Tom and Cruz. They have 20 feet, their best distance.
Second or third. Let's see what their strategy is. Go all the way. If they get a full fall, all they have to do is just full pass. And barely go and pass on the other one and get first and second. That's it.
19 feet, what?
7 inches.
19 feet, 7 inches.
Third.
And that's the end of our pull. That puts that team in third. Our placings will be Todd and Hughes number 1 team, Buzz and Frank, they cross that load. They'll have first place. Second place is Lenny Hughes. Third place is Todd and Hughes number 2 team, Tom and Cruz. Fourth place is Tom Cummings. And fifth place is Keith Hughes. We want to thank all of you for coming out tonight. Both the crowd and the pullers.
Pulling, pulling right out the gate. Pulling, pulling how much weight? From the little guys to the massive ones, the team and drivers are having fun. Start them off with the boat very light, then add weight to make it a fight. In unison, every team must work, digging together, tearing up the dirt. The horses soon hear go, go, go. They'll give a throttle till they hear whoa. Good luck to all who put on a show. They all competitors that we know. They'll soon be over.
Thanks for watching Everything Horses, and please subscribe.
Pulling, pulling right out the gate. Pulling,